School makes me feel happy.
It makes me feel smart.
It's fun. We get to do a lot of things with other kids.
Hello, my name is Anita Marcos, and I teach at an adult school in Oakland. We're watching this video, Ready for School Success, and we want to talk about it with you. I'd like you to meet two parents, Teresa Varga.
Hi.
And David Lee.
Hello.
Let's watch.
Hello, I'm Mr. Yanez. We all want your children to do well in school. You are critical in your students' success. The habits and attitudes you help them to develop now will help them for the rest of their lives. In this video, we will look at ways to work with you to get your child ready for school success. We'll talk about first, your enthusiasm for learning. Second, your communication with the school. And third, your daily routines for school. As you watch, you will have an opportunity to look at ways that might work best for you and your family.
First, enthusiasm for learning.
Enthusiasm for learning. Sometimes we are so focused on day-to-day responsibilities that we forget the importance and value of teaching our kids to be curious, active learners and to have fun learning. You show them through your enthusiasm for learning. How do you show them your enthusiasm for learning? Let's watch this part of the program, and then you'll have a chance to talk about it in your class. Let's watch.
Learning happens everywhere. Children learn things from talking to you, doing things with you, and going places. This strengthens the learning that happens in the classroom. Let's watch.
My dad likes the Dodgers and I like the A's. So we look at the newspapers. So when we see it, we know who won or who lost.
I think overall that it's important that regardless of the level of education, as a parent, the most important thing is to be willing to share with your child and be open to learning with them. Because what they're going to pick up on is your appreciation of learning. And that is something that they will carry with them.
A él le gusta que yo le enseñe a hacer dibujos, le gusta verme lo que estoy haciendo y trata de hacer lo mismo o trata de hacer algo diferente y que yo le ayude a terminar de cómo se hace.
I like listening stories from my parents.
Esa historia es típica de
My mom and dad tell me about a legend called La Llorona. It's about history and that's my favorite subject. We mostly pass all the week in the park because like me and my sister play in a soccer team and my dad plays in a soccer team.
Pues estoy aprendiendo con mis hijos. Aprendo mucho. Son mis hijos muy pequeños, pero se aprende mucho de ellos. Estoy estudiando inglés. Hay que estar aprendiendo porque nunca se termina la vida de aprender.
I like gardening. I'm always attending the garden here in school, and I have also a garden because my father taught me that, so I taught also to my granddaughter.
Y yo hago una comida, mami, ¿y esto quién te enseñó? Tu abuelita, mija. Y ella me dice, yo quiero aprender a cocinar como tú. Ella, incluso cuando yo estoy cocinando, mami, ¿te ayudo?
Mi mamá me enseñó a hacer esta...
Dice, yo quiero aprender a hacer lo que mi abuelita te enseñó.
Go and do things together. Go and explore things together. Because even though you may not be an expert in a particular subject, the fact that you're sharing the experience with your child is something that's not only going to benefit their academically, but it's also going to benefit the relationship, the parent-child relationship, which is one of the biggest sources of strength for a child's academic development.
So what do you think about this?
I saw those kids in the garden. I love to garden, and my kids always want to come out and help me. I guess it's true. When you really enjoy what you're doing, people want to be a part of it.
I'm at work a lot, but when I'm with my kids, they ask me a lot of questions. And I don't always know the answers, but we have a good time figuring them out together.
Do your kids ask a lot of questions? And what do you do when you're too busy to answer? Now it's your turn to stop the video and talk about enthusiasm for learning.
Second, communication with the school.
Communication with the school, talking with the teachers, meetings at school, field trips, helping in the classroom. Are these things easy for you? Let's watch, and then you'll have a chance to talk about it in your class.
Children learn so much before they come to school. You are their first teacher. You know your child, and we want you to share that knowledge about them with us. That's why communicating with your child's teacher is so important for their success. Let's watch.
When my mom or dad goes to school, I feel more excited to learn because I want them to know that I'm really trying to learn. Like I'm really paying attention and doing my best.
It is absolutely critical to the foundation of education for the parents, the administrations, and the teachers all to be working together for the one common goal, because if you're missing one of those pieces, the puzzle falls apart.
Y yo pienso que el fomentar también para ellas es estar yendo con los maestros, que ellas vean el interés de uno, de padre de familia, la importancia que también uno toma al ir a hablar con los maestros, involucrarse en la escuela, atender a las citas, si van a unos paseos, ir con ellos a los paseos, por lo menos una vez al mes ir a preguntar a los maestros, maestra, ¿cómo va mi hijo? Y todo eso yo pienso que motiva más a los hijos.
It's so important just for a parent to make an appearance into the classroom. And I tell that to the parents when they come into conferences or when they come into the classroom. I say, you know what, you've just taken care of 75% of any kinds of difficulties that your child's going to have. Because in your making an appearance at a school, you're sending a message to your kid. You're saying, school is something that's important to me, and you're important to me, and that's why I want to be there at the school. And that is so important to a parent, and that makes a world of difference to every kid I've ever met.
She likes to go with me to her classroom, and she likes to show me all the things that she did in class.
Se pone feliz porque yo voy a hablar con su maestra o voy a Paris cuando hacen un convivio.
I like when my parents go to talk to the teacher because I know they really care about me.
So what do you think about visiting the school?
When that teacher said that you take care of 75% of the problems just by going to the classroom, I have to think about it. I know that school is important, but I have to say I feel uncomfortable going to the school. My wife always goes.
I walk my daughter to her class every day, and I've gotten to know the teacher. I feel like my daughter is happy that I know her teacher.
Seeing parents is important to children. Now it's your turn to stop the video and talk about communicating with the school. How do you feel?
Third, daily routines for school.
daily routines. It helps children to have a set routine or schedule. That includes getting enough sleep, having a good breakfast, getting to school on time, and getting homework done. Each family is different, and families have different ways of getting ready. What are some of the things that you do? Let's watch, and then you'll have a chance to talk about it in your class.
Children need your help to establish routines, to be rested, have a good breakfast, come to school on time, and get to school every day ready to learn.
It's hard for me to pay attention in school because I'm sleepy.
During reading group time, when we're all sitting together and I'm leading a discussion, you can tell the ones that haven't had enough sleep or haven't had enough to eat before they come to school because they're not sitting up straight. They're leaning over, they're leaning against their classmates. They cannot attend to task. They won't look at the book. Those are the ones I'm constantly reminding.
When you're hungry in class, you can really think nothing but food.
Kids that have not eaten breakfast are very lethargic, and an hour into school they have terrible headaches. They're sleepy. They really have a difficult time concentrating.
A consistent routine at home really just kind of gives a kid a good solid foundation for coming into school, and it gives a kid an internal sense of confidence and well-being. So that really gives them a sense of home, a sense of place. If it's a good structure at home, that really helps with school as well because it translates.
I think when your kids have had breakfast and they've had enough sleep, they're ready to learn. When a child comes in late, it interferes with the other children. There's all this preparation that we have, sharpening pencils, getting your things ready. Certainly, I think their self-esteem is hurt by it because they're not going to be ready. They have to come in, a lesson has started already.
It feels strange when you get a class because everybody can stare at you or you can't really know what they're studying or what they're talking about.
I like to lay out the day and how it's going to go for them, and if they miss that first part of the day, it's going to be difficult for them the rest of the day to keep up.
So I get behind, and if they talk about something important, I don't know what they said. When I get to school early, I feel great.
It feels cool because if you go early to school before teachers come to class, you get time to play, and then you'll be really in good mood. You already got a lot of exercise to be ready to learn.
When I miss school, they're like, do you know what we're learning yesterday? I'm like, I wasn't here, so I don't know what they're like saying or talking about.
Missing a lot of school days, it's very difficult for the kids. And you can really feel that those kids are not making a connection to school. They're not bonding with their teacher. They don't look forward to school. And so they're just kind of drifting away from their own education and their own well-being. And that's very tragic. These are the kids that a lot of times need a lot of catching up.
Because after I do my homework, my dad comes and he's like, did you guys did your homework yet? And we're like, yeah, or no, I need help on this. And if we did our homework, he needs to check it.
Just asking, where's your homework? Every day, where's your homework? Even if you've gotten home late, where's your homework? Kids will say, my homework's in my backpack, I've already got it done. Let me see it. It's so important for parents to let their kids know that they are interested.
Doing our homework, eat breakfast so we cannot be hungry at school, sleep well, sleep early.
What kinds of routines do you have?
When my oldest son was young, I was always late. I would forget his school papers. But now I have 3 kids and I have to be organized. It helps me and it helps the kids to have a regular routine.
My wife and I are both organized, but we can't count on having the same routine every day because our work schedules change. This is probably the hardest with the kids' bedtime, and we still struggle with it.
Lots of people can have problems with routines. Now it's your turn to pause the video and talk about routines in your families.
I like school.
School is a great place to go to.
School is gorgeous.
School is an exciting place to be, and you're part of that excitement. You want your child to succeed. Your enthusiasm, communication, and daily routines are key to that success.
Each family needs to set their own priorities and work out what is best for them. But we all want your kids to enjoy school and learning and to be successful in school. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed it.
We hope you'll continue to talk about these things in your class.